Stock exchange optimistic and business stories. That uncertainty is for foreign investors following the conclusion of the presidential and National Assembly elections. Nigerian and Kenyan currencies are seen firming against the United States dollars in the coming. The naira firmed to 360.65 per dollar a week earlier, while foreign investors have piled into bonds to lock up yields as after. And now the pension fund administrators have invested 636.99 billion out of the total pension fund in the custody. Operators Association of Nigeria, Adirunke Adidiji, moved into focus of public attention, particularly pension fund assets and its contributions to the economic growth of any nations are essential policy objectives. Figures obtained from the business, the Nigerian banking stocks have slumped the most since June 2016, a day after the re-election of President's banking sectors dropped by 4.6% at the end of the trading on the floor of the Nigeria Stock Exchange, while the country's report and analysts at the Exotic Capital confirmed that they are seeing investors react negatively in the short term. Screen's flagship news. The details of the story and many more in sports and in entertainment after this break. Thank you for just joining us. This is Superscreen's flagship news, broadcasting to you live from Lagos State, Nigeria. And on the foreign scene, Sudan's embattled President Omar al-Bashir has quit his position as chairman of the ruling Bashir delegate. Arun, also wanted by the International Criminal Court for alleged war crimes committed in Sudan's Darfur region. He was appointed the party's deputy chairman earlier this week. On Thursday, an emergency court in the capital, Khartoum, sent 8 people to prison over their participation in the anti-government protest that has engulfed Khartoum and its twin city. Still on the foreign scene, a day after President Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen, crimes in and out of the office, conservatives stand solidly behind the president. You will recall that Michael Cohen implicated the president in a series of crimes to Democrats in meetings with Russia. But at the annual Conservative Political Action Congress, Trump found only support of the
efforts to impeach the President of the United States.
Michael is a convicted liar, and that's who the Democrats saw as their star witness.
This is the most conservative president since Ronald Reagan, if not in American history.
I think everybody loves our president. Some just don't know it yet.
I'm 69 years old. I've seen a lot of them come and go.
The CPAC has long stood for cutting the national debt, religious piety, a hawkish military outlook, family values, and a president they could not get behind. Now they hail Trump as a conservative hero. Away from the foreign scene to sports now, where the organizers of the Tokyo 2020 Olympic and the Paralympic Games say all venue will be 100% ready and smoke-free. Adopted a stricter non-smoking policy to protect the health and safety of athletes, spectators, and officials. According to reports, sporting venues in Japan have designated areas for smokers to use. However, at Tokyo 2020, there will be no designated smoking areas. Manager Claudio Ranieri after just 106 days in charge. Ranieri, who took over in November after the sacking of an FA Cup third-round exit at home to League Two side Oldham. Fulham chairman Sahid Khan, who disclosed this, said Claudio walked into a difficult situation, adding that he is grateful for his effort. Meanwhile, first-team coach Scott Parker is to take temporary charge of the club. Away from sports to entertainment, where Nigerian Nollywood actor Babatunde Omidino, popularly known as Babasuwe, is set to travel out of the country. Of the Federal Ministry of Health received a 10 million naira donation and a return ticket from a Nigerian for the urgency of his need. However, still in the entertainment decks, Ryan Adams has cancelled his upcoming tour in the UK over the wake of allegations of sexual misconduct. The cancellation comes 2 weeks after the New York Times published a report containing allegations that Adams had exchanged sexual photos and other documents from the accuser's civil lawyer, including fee agreements. And with that, we've come to the end of Superscreen's flagship news tonight. the Naira will appreciate next week. And on the foreign scene, we told you that the Sudan President Omar al-Bashir stepped down